Hello everyone and welcome. Have you been looking for a good quality angle grinder that is durable yet affordable? Well, I think I just found the perfect one for you, so let's get into it. Today we're going to be looking at the Super One 4.5-inch trigger grip angle grinder. This is a good quality trigger grip angle grinder that is as affordable as the regular stubby angle grinders. Today we'll be comparing this Super One trigger grip angle grinder against other brands you know, such as Ryobi, Bauer, and Hercules. This angle grinder gives you more of what you need at a lower price than the other brands. We'll take an in-depth look at the Super One angle grinder and see if it lives up to what it claims on their Amazon page. So let's unbox this bad boy and see what it has. But before we do that, if you enjoy watching honest tool and product reviews, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I produce a new product or tool review video. Alright, so let's see what we have here. As you see, this is a plain white box. It's an Amazon purchase, so it's not a very fancy box here. Amazon purchase, link in description below. And let's open this baby up and see what we get. So you see the instructions there, which I suggest you read if you don't have experience with angle grinders. Be sure to read through that and take care of all the safety stuff. Let me unbox this guy and I'll bring you right back. Okay, so when you unbox everything, this is what you get. You get the angle grinder itself, you get the handle, you get a cutting disc, a grinding disc, and a flap disc. Plus you get the spanner for removing and replacing these, and you get an Allen key for moving the shield around. And this is the unit right there, so you can get a better look at it. Now the dimensions on this are basically 14 inches in length, 4 inches in height, and 3 inches wide. The weight is 4.4 pounds, which is a good amount. It's not too heavy, not too light. It feels solid. It really does not feel like a cheaply made unit. The casing and everything up here feels very, very solid. It has a rubber overmold back here for when you're going to be gripping it for the trigger area and so forth. And it has an interesting trigger right there. I don't know if you can see, but this is the release switch. So it's a little different than normal. All you do is with your finger, you push it forward and press the trigger. So you don't need two fingers. You don't need anything fancy. I prefer these kind of triggers, the trigger grip, as opposed to the stubby angle grinders, as I call them, where it has another switch up here, which tends to break more often and also is difficult to lock it in place. You'll lock it and it'll come loose. This one, you're in total control of the trigger because you're holding it the entire time. So as you see, if you don't click the safety switch right there, it doesn't go anywhere. So you push it and there it depresses properly. Now, this has a no-load speed of 12,000 RPMs. It has a 9-amp, 1,200-watt motor. The wheel diameter on this is 4.5 inches, and the spindle is an M14. It has a 3-position handle, which is more than many of the other angle grinders out there. You can either put it on the right or the left, and you can also put it on top, which may seem a little odd to some people, but sometimes, depending on what you're cutting and what angle you're cutting it at, putting the handle on top can be quite useful. So this is beneficial. That's something not everybody puts on their angle grinders. You have your spindle lock right there, and this comes with a 1-year warranty from the manufacturer, and it's good for cutting and grinding, metal, and stone. Now, I said I was going to compare it to the Ryobi, the Bauer, and the Hercules. And I'm not going to get into a whole lot of specs on it because I don't want to bore you. But to make it very simple for you, this has a stronger motor than the Ryobi and the Bauer. The Hercules has a little bit bigger motor than this, but the Hercules and all the other brands, the Ryobi and the Bauer, are all slower speed. I'll put the specs up on the screen so you can see them, but the RPMs, the no-load RPM, is weaker on all three of them. So this has a strong motor and good RPMs when you compare it to those other brands. Now this retails for $55.99 on Amazon, and currently at the making of this video, it has a 30% off coupon you can click on and take advantage of right away. So it brings it down to way below what most of those brands are, or even break even with most of them. So it is very comparable. It is stronger and about the same price as all those other ones, and has a better warranty, certainly better than Harbor Freight, which is only 90 days. So this is a much better tool than the Harbor Freight ones. And obviously better as far as quality, the strength and so forth of the motor and the RPMs than the Ryobi. So this is a good purchase right here. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to go and put some material together and show you how it cuts and grinds and stuff like that, and let's see what this baby can do. Okay guys, so I got some materials together and we're going to start testing this angle grinder and torture test it and see exactly what it can do. So I got different things here put together. I got a steel pipe that we're going to be cutting through, grinding through, whatever. This is a man-made stone material, a man-made marble kind of material. And then I have a nice big piece of rusty metal that we're going to be grinding and try out all the different things that this angle grinder can do and see exactly how it performs. Now, to avoid making a big mess inside my shop here, we're going to go outside and do all this stuff where it's a lot easier to clean up afterwards. So let's get going. Okay guys, some final thoughts on the Super 1 4.5 inch trigger grip angle grinder. I think this is a very good angle grinder for the money. It is very affordable and has better features and power than the more expensive competition. It also brings everything you need to get started if you don't already have experience using an angle grinder. You saw that I put it through its paces, testing its ability to cut, grind both metal and stone, even ground out a piece of metal that had really thick layer of rust with no trouble at all. I think this is a really good purchase. I suggest if you're looking for an affordable trigger grip angle grinder that brings everything you need to get started as a kit, you should check out their Amazon page. And if you don't have any experience with angle grinders, instead of starting off with the stubby ones, I suggest you get yourself the trigger one. You're going to be so much happier. I've used both, and I don't care much for the other ones. Sometimes you just get it because it's a whole lot cheaper, but this is a lot better quality for just a couple of bucks more. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified of all future videos I produce, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.